All right, continuing on with my Captain Marvel CGC collection, and we have issue number 124 from September 1951. This is a 9.2 with cream to off-white pages. This one has 21 graded with two 9.2s. So this is tied for the highest grade, and it is another Crowley copy, which I have a ton of. This is one of my lower grades. Issue number 92 from January 1949 with cream to off-white pages. It's an 8.0. Let's see, that has 20 graded copies with one 9.0 and three 8.0. So this is actually tied for second best, despite being only an 8.0. It is a Crowley copy, and we have a Mr. Tawney appearance. Once Mr. Tawney entered the series, they were using him a lot. So I love Mr. Tawney. So I always enjoy reading his stories. Next is issue 96. This one has 22 graded copies with two 9.4s. So this is tied for the highest grade. And I'll tell you what, when I first started showing off my collection, it seemed like I had really, the number of highest grades was really reduced, but now I'm finding a bunch. So after over a decade, and in some cases probably well over a decade, it's pretty interesting that they're still maintaining a top spot, and some of them alone at the top spot. It has a stamp on it. And I don't know why some were stamped and some weren't. I have a lot of Crowley copies that aren't stamped. But this is a Crowley copy. It's from May 1949 with off-white pages. So next we have one of the final issues. There was 150 total issues before, as folks have pointed out, litigation ended Fawcett. So this is 147 from August 1953, a 9.0, 147 has 15 graded copies with one 9.4 and one 9.0. So this is the second highest grade out there. These stamps, these staples are way off, but it's also got some writing on there, which probably accounts for why it's a 9.0 and not higher. Flying saucer story. That's the second time one of them has mentioned a flying saucer story. So I'm not sure why that's so interesting that they would include that information in there. Finally, for today, we have issue 108 with 14 graded copies and two 9.2s. So this is another highest grade tied with one other issue. And this is interesting. I should maybe study this. This probably came from the same collection because this has writing on there. It looks like an M64. I have no idea what 64 stands for. It's not the date of when this was published. And then we have M31. So they have very similar writing. I'm assuming that these two came from the same collector, although it has no pedigree on there. This is from May 1950 with off-white to white pages. And another highest grade. So that's 5 more issues in my collection. And if you're wondering if my collection is endless, no, it is not. And we are approaching the end. There's going to be, I think, just 2 more videos, and that will end it for the Captain Marvel Adventures, although I do have other series to show off.